It's time for the first match of the brand new season on Australian soil. And the Storm get the footy first. King met solidly by Lisati on the other. And the chin, the bloke they called the chin, Alec McDonald, is wearing the 13 and he's copped one here.
He was out before he hit the ground, Alec McDonald.
It's not in a good way back, tackle 4. Caught it before they got the ball.
Replay. Already down on middle forwards with Big Nelson.
Well, that's a real concern for Melbourne, but ooh,
it's a head clash.
On report, you're in the bin. Shoulder to head.
What about his head?
Penalty here.
Moses organising the left-hand side attack. Both halves are on that side. Here they go. Pezzett. Oh, beautiful tip on. Here's Sean Russell at Parramatta with just 12 men open the scoring at 80.
Well, combinations, halfback to halfback. Watch this move from Jonah Pezzett. Gets the ball, straightens the attack. That makes the overlap. And Sean Russell, great finish.
Well, you mentioned, Speedy, the slickness of play. Everyone knows their job. Whether they're getting the ball or they're running a decoy, everyone's performing their roles. Great hands by Oyongi. He had a breakout season last year, the fullback for Parramatta.
Meaney fires it back to Munster. Harry moves it on to Hughes. What about that pass? Hits the winger on the chest and Warbrick replies. Stunning pass from the former Dally M medalist.
Then they whiz straight back to the right. Munster, Harry Grant and Jerome Hughes, he's the key player. He sums it up, sees the space, just floats the ball over the top. And Will Warbrick, we've seen him do that before. But the Storm, they went coast to coast with their footy. That's a brilliant pass.
That was inch perfect, absolute perfect.
Some momentum here. Harry Grant sensed it. Oh, strolls right through. The Golden Boot winner. Gives Melbourne a very handy lead now.
Well, they just went to sleep, Parramatta. And if there's one man on the field you don't want to go to sleep on is Harry Grant. Messi play the ball, one out of the ruck, standing in the play the ball, and he just goes, whooshka, I'll take that space, thank you very much.
Yeah, the opposition dummy half, Riley Smith, he gave himself up.
We didn't even try and get back on side.
You got to give away a penalty there. You can't let someone like Harry Grant get out of dummy half with space. And we're talking about the Melbourne Storm who's missing, but what they have got. Harry Grant scored that try. Jerome Hughes, the try before, threw that inch-perfect pass.
Munster. Hughes. Runners in motion. What an important tackle again made by Pezzett. Chan gets a quick play the ball though. Howarth! Jack Howarth at right centre. Get used to that.
Again, playing to his strengths. Ball in the right hand. Left-hand fend, getting to the outside of his opponent. From the back rower, Chan, he gets up, quick play the ball. Jerome Hughes, he gets in there and just gives it to another big man close to the line. And Jack Howarth, Harvey Norman replay. The Melbourne Storm, they're getting too much possession down this end of the field and their guns are shining.
You get their big man one-on-one with a half, legs tackle, quick play the ball, and they double up on their play.
Young teenager, can he get a try on debut? Plays it on the last. Hughes. Oh, yes. Oh, so easy. Joey Chan running off Jerome Hughes, filling the void of Eli Katoa on the right edge.
Yeah, that's the second time tonight Jerome Hughes has set up his teammate. Harvey Norman replay, just puts Jerome Hughes in the pocket. And then a charging Joey Chan. That's a beautiful play. Melbourne Storm, they got plenty of options. And when the class gets the ball in their hands, they come up with the right one. Freddie.
Well, his line hasn't changed all night, Jerome Hughes. He's rendered that left-hand shoulder of Kidione Kautonga all night. Come up with a couple of tries off that run through the pass to Warbrick earlier on, and then this time come up with the other try.
The halves have now split. Munster on the left, Hughes on the right. Grant puts the head down and has a double in round one. What a performance from the number 9.
He's thinking about nothing else but burrowing and diving over the line. That's a skipper's try.
Longo sweeps back to the left now as Munster organises that side of the attack. Now the halves combine. Longo, early ball, and they're over again. This time it's Moses Leo with his first try in the NRL.
Get through the line, perfect passing. And this young guy, we'll talk about him pre-game, Bill. Rugby Sevens background.
Yeah, second year at the Melbourne Storm. A little bit like Will Warbrick. He took a season to just find his feet. He gets an opportunity in the centres to open the season in 2026. He's got great speed. Addo-Carr did a great job, just held it up enough, and then gives Moses Leo an opportunity to use his speed, get on the outside of his opposite number. We saw it in the first half.
Moses rather, fleet of foot, takes on the fullback. Moses Leo.
Jesus, balanced. He moved beautifully.
Marcus were okay. Wishart able to keep it alive. Longo kicking for himself. Hits the upright. That'll do. The fullback gets his try. And how clever was that?
And as soon as he gets the football, he's thinking attack. Chip and chase, hits the post, and he's the first there. Longo.
15 tries now in his career, which is just 23 games old in first grade.
Yes, just an update on the Melbourne Storm injured players. You can see on screen there, Harry Grant and Cooper Clark as well. So good news for Harry Grant. He feared it was a hamstring injury, but it was just a hamstring cramp, so he's good to go. They're going to rest him for the remainder of this game, though. And then Cooper Clark on debut, they do suspect it's a rib cartilage injury.
It gets worse for Parramatta. Another player being sent to the bin here. Bailey Simonson was cynical, slowing it down. He doesn't know he's been sent to the bin yet.
Yeah. Well, Jason Riles, he'll be really disappointed with some of the things that have happened tonight.
On the last, Munster didn't panic. What about that execution from Munster? And Lasati has the try. They're all getting in on the act here.
Well, he doesn't panic. He stays cool. He's got the soft hands and just catches the bouncing ball, and in one motion, catch, one step, shapes it. Absolute inch perfect, Cameron Munster. Josh King won't be playing dummy half. Moving forward. It's not the worst pass in the world, it's in the grand final.
The great players have just got great feel, haven't they? Feel and what the defence is doing. And what his team needs. Just threads the needle, curves it around.
Don't see that kind of number from the front rower too often, but he had that 50-metre run in this half. Big Stefano to be nudging 250. Late offload again. That hasn't helped Parramatta's cause. Now the big dummy. Support for Wishart inside. Coming Kamitha. What about that pass around the corner? Munster one more and Longo start the party. They brought up 50.
Poor old Tui. Kamitha hasn't moved. He's on the ground. Get some oxygen out for the big unit.
Watch him. He gets a little offload here. Lasati, he goes into the defensive line, flicks one out the back. Wishart, he just attacks. Nice little show and go. Look at big Tui.
Go Tui. Watch out. He gets on the ground, he doesn't move.
Well, they just keep turning up. Just watch the purple jerseys. When Wishart goes through, Kamitha, he's there. Munster and little Longo.
He's had a good second half, Munster. And there he is. Beautiful play.
Parramatta looking for the ultimate consolation try. No look flick pass from Walker. Moses throws it into touch. And this phenomenal round 1 streak under Craig Bellamy extends to 23-0. Just incredible. He's done it again after all that adversity in the off-season.